We're looking forward to Seekers of Eternity, but we're also seeking to put some characters into some tiers in this issue of the Carbuncle Chronicle. Hello and welcome to the Carbuncle Chronicle, your podcast for everything awesome in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm Basil, and I play a Lalafell summoner named 4K Rydiske on Leviathan.
I'm Anna. I play a Lalafell Cormier Rydiske.
And I'm Tobias. I play Nanawai Silvestri, a Lalafell paladin on Leviathan.
That's right, we're backing in very, very quickly from the last episode, because we wanted to get this one out super quick. One, because we're talking about the latest live letter, but we just had Valentine's Day, and we thought that it would be a really cute thing to do. GPOSERS recently had a big whole, hey, post your, we did a tier maker for characters in Final Fantasy XIV. I thought, well, we should show all these characters some love. And so there we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to rank a bunch of NPCs in Final Fantasy XIV, and then we'll post the whole tier onto, well, Blue Sky, and also on our website, which you can find at carbunclechronicle.com. I suppose I should also mention that please do, when you do see this, please share, like, subscribe, tell friends, do all the things that it helps getting podcasts out there, because it'd be nice to get our podcast out there. And if you have any complaints or likes or dislikes, please feel free to join the Discord and yell at us there about it.
If you want, you can consider telling other people about our podcast to be kind of like your Wondrous Tales. If you tell 9 people about the Carbuncle Chronicle in the next 2 weeks, you may get a prize. I'll let Basil decide what those prizes are going to be, but...
Our eternal gratitude.
More podcasts. That's
right.
right. But before we get into it, I just wanted to ask a general question to myself and to Tobias and Anna. We just got a live letter for our live letter 85. It's covering about patch 7.2, which we now know is called Seekers of Eternity, and it's arriving late March in 2025.
Most likely March 25th. That is the predicted date.
But I just wanted to ask, I don't want to do a whole, if we have done entire podcasts about live letters, and we might still do that for the next live letter once we get, the trailer and everything. But just to ask, what's one thing from this most recent live letter that you're excited for coming up in March?
More Corn Servant.
Yes, more Corn Servant, the best side quest. I really would love if they kept adding Corn Servant quests throughout the entire expansion cycle. That would be great.
It'd be fun. I'm also excited for new Savage. Excited, terrified, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, the new Arcadian, I think that's the thing I'm most looking forward to, I think, just because I was very surprised with the first tier of Arcadian. I didn't expect I was going to like it. Really came away loving it. And if that's what they gave us for the first floor, oh man.
Plus, Lalafell with a spray paint can. Also, let me ask this, as a dancer main, is this the dancer patch? Because Arcadian went, they're like, hey, look, it's like disco dancing, and then you get screenshots of the new dungeon, and they're like, oh, hey, this looked like this was a ballroom where dancing happened, and then you get the new Unreal, which is Suzaku, which has DDR in it. So it's like, this is the dancer patch, apparently.
I mean, what I'm really looking forward to is the Occult Crescent.
I knew it.
That is, oh man. Eureka was an interesting time when we played it back when it was 3.0? It was Stormblood, right, Anna?
Yes.
You mean last week? When we
okay, yes. Yeah. Okay, yes, Tobias, yes. We hang out with our friends in the drop-in dropouts with the Axe of the Blood God folks, and we are bringing everyone through Eureka right now. And that is fun. But I also remember doing Eureka back when it was fresh and new, and us understanding and figuring out how to deal with it.
That's how I learned Red Mage.
Yeah, well, and I remember we hung out a lot of it. We really helped us cement our friendship with our friends, Riel and Stas, who we initially had met during the first fan fest that we went to.
Mm-hmm. You knew of them through your roleplay community.
Yes.
And then we got to meet them in person at the 2016 fan fest. Yeah, the fan fest that introduced Storm. And yeah.
Yeah, but we really cemented our friendship doing Eureka together.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really, really fun. Like for me, it was in fact Pagos, the second one, where we really, the four of us really started teaming up and going through our challenge logs and just hanging out and skirting around dragons and all that stuff. And that's one of my big memories from Stormblood, was doing the stuff with them. And Bazia, I felt, improved on Eureka in numerous ways, just in base systems. But the one thing I felt it did not do was it was not nearly as pretty as Eureka. Eureka's got several different zones. They all look different, but man, all the gameplay systems that they iterated on and improved and recontextualized in the Bajan Southern Front were so good. I love the concept of going. I liked Baldessian Arsenal, and they have similar thing in with Delibrum
Resonate.
Yeah. But they've also got, at the end of both of the fronts in Baja, they have their own little mini raid that you get to do in there with their own bosses and things. And I thought that was a really cool idea.
Castrum something. It was another Castrum.
Yeah. Well, there's like the big castle.
That one was fun. And yeah, like, cause you had the ones where, you had to send people up, you had to send people, like, you had to split up. You had all these different parties, and you had to split up. Like, one full party needed to take the bikes and go fly up to an upper area, and then the rest of the people went into the main zone, and, like, you had to have people doing different things to help open up everything that you had to go into. And that was fun. I know a lot of people were frustrated, like, there was, like, the hallways that you had to sort of puzzle through, while, like, you had certain parties go do that, while other parties dealt with the enemies in the main room. And no, like, it was fun. I blame the Zeta weapon for me hating fates, and that's what I feel like these zones always are just giant fate trains.
But I really enjoy what they did with the fates and things, because in Eureka, they were just notorious monsters, which were cool. But in Baja, there's a whole cast of characters, and they're doing stuff, and you get little interactions with them before and after all the fate equivalent battles start. And you get the whole with the field notes, and you get little dossiers on all the characters. And it really created a feeling of this was a place with people doing things and stuff was happening. It just was in a terrible war zone that was been torn down and blown to crap, and it had moods. It had a vibe to it, but it was a really depressing vibe. And so what I've really looking forward to is the concept of taking all that good stuff they did with Baja, but give me something that looks cool like Eureka. And that's what the Occult Accrescent looks like. It looks like all the visual splendor that we got in Eureka, but they're giving all that good stuff that they gave us in Baja. And then instead of like the Logos actions or the Lost actions, we're getting Phantom jobs, where they're taking the jobs from Final Fantasy V, it looks like, and turning those into additional abilities you'll be able to link up to your job, which means that Anna gets to actually be two bards at the same time.
So there's been a running joke in our FC for years A friend of ours, anytime he'd come into a party and there were 2 bards, he'd go, 2 bards. So yeah, so now I can actually be 2 bards myself. But I love how Basil's like, let's name the thing we're most excited about. We're not going to go into depth on this, and now he has to go into depth on the most boring part of the patch.
No, it's exciting. It's cool.
It's the most boring, stupid part of the patch.
But you could be 2 bards.
Like even new firmament and new diadem has some interest to me because it's in space.
The occult crescent could eventually send us to space. We don't know. It could happen.
It's the Bermuda Triangle. We're in its own little.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. I am.
Anyway, Tobias, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking for new Hildebrand.
Hildebrand, yeah.
Yeah.
I went ahead and did the Hildebrand last week, and yep, Basil, you're right. New Hildebrand's good.
But it's not Hildebrand.
Well, let's let you know. I want to make sure if anyone hasn't done it yet, they'll find out. Like I just
I mean, look, anytime spending time with Nashu's a great.
It's gonna be so.
I enjoy spending time with Nashu anytime.
It's gonna be so good. But Hildebrand and Nashu, they are certainly characters. So we're gonna take a musical interlude as we go into our main topic, tier ranking some NPCs from Final Fantasy XIV. We'll be right back. And we're back. So, first thing is, again, this is all based off of a post on Blue Sky that was sent by the group GPOSERS, who are, quote, a Final Fantasy XIV community dedicated to connecting with and inspiring creativity in others while also producing a monthly theme publication set in the world of Final Fantasy XIV. By and large, if you see cool screenshots, you probably see the hashtag GPOSERS.
We talk about them in the panel a lot too.
Yeah, it's a really good, like, glam-based community. And they had a really good post that a lot of people responded to. We thought it'd be a fun thing to do ourselves. And so we'll post a link to their Blue Sky post. And we'll also, of course, respond with our eventual tier list. So what we are going to do is, and just so everyone knows, we're just going to use their base format, and this is a tier maker list, and their categories are Immaculate, S, A, B, C, D, E, F, and I don't remember this character. So
there may be a few of those because there are a whole lot of characters.
Yeah. And there are no Dontrell characters on this template yet. Like, as of right now, there are no Dontrell characters. Well, new Dontrell characters in this.
So I'll probably go find some Endwalker food to tag this as our spoiler levels, since that's as far as it goes. Or maybe I'll just, you know what? No, we're going to go with the most. Should I just go with Archon Loaf?
Yeah, sure.
This episode's an amalgamation of a whole bunch of stuff that hopefully will be nutritious, but also tastes better than Archon Loaf. Anyways, Archon Loaf. We're gonna go with that somehow. I'll fix that in post.
As far as our spoiler level?
As a spoiler level, yeah.
I mean, it's 1.0 to 6 to 7. God Lord,
Yeah.
what are we on? 7.0. 1.0 to 6.0. Or through
Yeah.
6.0, so.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So there are going to be spoilers regardless, but by this point, you should have already been. If you're listening to this podcast still, you would have already been spoiled on a lot of the stuff regardless. I also want to bring up two things, just as a general reminder. This is the official 100%, set in stone Carbuncle Chronicle tier maker tier list. This is the most informed opinion you will ever have about this video game, but it is important to note this is our collective tier and not our individual tiers. So the opinions expressed in this podcast are not necessarily indicative of all individual parties. So I just want to put that out there. We're going to have to work together.
Because I know Tobias is going to make me put people lower than I want.
So don't get mad when I put Emmett Salk down on F tier. And,
That's fine. Donovan's going there too. Basil and I have had this discussion.
I also want to point out that, we all love this video game for the most part, except when we get, bad procs, bad draws, whatever. But it's going to be really easy for us to put a lot of our favorite characters, all these characters really, really higher than not. I think this is the problem I was having when I started doing this, is it was hard for me to put anybody lower than like B, really.
No, there's some I'm going to put.
Well, we need to consider, we do need to be spicy. This is a podcast.
Yes.
It's there to be entertaining. We need to piss some people off by the end of it, is what I'm saying.
I've already done that by saying Crescent, whatever's terrible.
we do need to piss some people off, so try to keep that in mind. Let's try to maybe rank things a little bit lower than we normally would be. I know we try to be positive here on the Carbuncle Chronicle, but I do feel like we need to space things out a little more. So let's try to.
Yeah.
We do need to put some people in F and E tier, so let's just kind of bear that in mind. I'll try to do the same. It's going to be difficult. So to make sure nobody's feeling is hurt, maybe we should all pick our one independent cinnamon roll for each of us. That is, we're going to go ahead and put on that no one is allowed to touch. Just to go ahead and put it on the board. There's no hard feelings. Just put one down.
All right, I'll acquiesce to that, but this one does have to be a positive placement.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No revenge Fs here.
No.
Okay. Save that for later. All right, so this is how it's going to work, folks. We'll go ahead and pick our one perfect person to go in a high slot. And then after that, we're going in alphabetical order, because that's how the tier is listed when you click on it. All the names are, in fact, in alphabetical order. And then we're going to talk about them and figure out where we're going to place them. So we're going to start this, though, with Anna, because she is my wife and I love her.
And you do that as I'm actually not sure.
He's going to pick up the dance and save it, though.
No. I'm putting someone in A, because I believe this character is one of those I did not think that I was going to fall in love with like I did, and has become way more important than I ever thought she would be. And that's going to be Tataru.
Wow.
This Lalafell went from, she's who you first meet. You first meet her going into the Scion headquarters. She's the secretary. She's the one that doesn't notice things. She's there. She's just always there. And then fast forward from 2.0 to us going, oh, she's actually the main villain of the game. Like, no one expected to fall in love with this character as much as we all did. And I love her personality. I love that, like me, she picks up hobbies all the time and just does, and she has just such a drive that I absolutely adore. And yeah, so she is who I'm picking.
I almost do want to move her up, because as the Carbuncle Chronicle podcast, she is the one that summons the Carbuncle.
There is another one that goes.
So, her sticks around. It still exists.
True.
It still wanders the world. It is such, her carbuncle skills are so strong that the carbuncle is still kicking.
But, well, here's my reasoning for not putting her into S. I think something else is going to happen. I think she's going to have something amazing happen. I don't know what it could be. I feel like something amazing can happen with Tataru, and that will push her into S. That's why I put her in A, is because I feel like she does still have room. Like, she's going after Lolorito's empire. She's going to win. And that's when I would put her in S.
I would agree with that, because, again, we're trying to space these out a bit. She's a great character, but there are a lot of S-tier characters that I think are just amazing. And while I do love Tataru, she's kind of jokey, very jokey sort of characters. I think A is still high enough to be great, amazing, but, we'll still save the S-tier for the true characters of the video game.
All right, Tobias, I'm going to let you go next.
Well, Anna, you played right into my hand, because when I come up with that little stipulation, I was going to pick Tataru as well. Although I had stopped myself, because I was thinking, you know what, everybody loves Tataru. surely I won't need to protect her because her own personality would, be that protection to
In
begin
this
with.
group, yes.
yeah, and you went ahead and you proved my point. You picked her, so I don't even have to do the hard work. But so I'm looking at this list, and I think there's a lot of characters that I would like to save for the the higher stuff. But I think one that I want to make sure that I'm not sure you guys necessarily agree with me is going to be Urianger, who I'm also going to put in A tier.
Good. Yes, I agree. I would not have agreed.
He's down low, yeah.
Yeah, I would have not agreed pre-Endwalker, but
for sure.
Absolutely, I agree.
He's a character that I like. Tataru, maybe he didn't shine so much in ARR at the beginning. The way he kind of backstabs you, the way he constantly speaks in that Middle English sort of styling. It maybe not have stuck out to the beginning, and even his early stuff with Moenbryda was like kind of whatever. But over time, I think he just has really stuck around as like a useful, not just useful, but like a notable member of the cast, the Scions. And I completely agree. That point in Endwalker when he finally reconnects with Moenbryda's parents is honestly to me like it's probably one of the most touching sequences of the entire game. There's a lot of touching scenes, but that really still sticks out with me as being like, wow, amazing. And Urianger, although he gets a lot of flack from people, I think he's worth putting in A tier for that alone.
I completely agree. I'll have you know, Ida reached up and moved the mouse. She wanted to pick
agrees.
something.
Hey Basil, who is your one cinnamon roll?
I agree with Urianger going in A. And again, when we started this game, I would have not thought it. No. I would have put him maybe in like D or maybe even E. I thought he was fine. He just talked Shakespearean-esque. And that was funny, but not worth keeping around. And then he started doing his like, oh, I am thou'st being double, triple, quadruple agent, which has sort of stuck around with him because it's always for good reasons. But yeah, he's really, especially with Shadowbringers and Endwalker, it was a real 1-2 punch of let's take this person and really make this character. He goes through a journey. Like he has that journey that we talk about with what Tataru could get. He's got it. He's just not Tataru, so it doesn't propel him to S. So like he just was able to reach so far up to A. But look, he was originally going to be in like E, y'all, and he climbed all the way into A. That is a glow up right there.
The only way he could be better is if he was a LFL. So Poe-Buddy's perfect.
It's true. It's true. Oh man, I don't.
See, I'm looking at who I thought yours.
I see if Beq Lugg were on here, this would be Bill's choice. Beq Lugg's not
it's true. I mean,
she's not a
Beq definitely deserves. Yeah.
That's an S straight with a bullet. Like she's doing. Beq Lugg's putting in the work. No, I'm grabbing Kokol and no, as a side character, he is an A. Like he is. Yeah. He comes in. He's got one job, and that's make explosions happen, and he does a great job of it. He's got the same mustache as my character. Like it's like Chronicle kicks ass.
When I saw this character, I looked at Basil and went, "I just met your new favorite character," and he was like, "Okay." And he was a little behind me. He got there. He went, "Oh yes."
Yeah, the FF4 reference character naturally.
Which I've now played 4, so I was very excited when I got to that moment in 4. I was like, "Oh hey, I know the 14 character of this."
But they do such a good, like, because he is the equivalent of the blacksmith when they're trying to get the Ragnarok into the air, into space. And so he's got to forge and he's got to create stuff, but it's all about propulsion and explosions. And he is a very explosive character. No, he rules. I'm sad that he's right now currently kind of locked into hanging out in Labyrinthos doing whatever he's doing. They haven't really had a reason to bring him back, but
we got him during the patches of Endwalker, that was a great surprise, and he was voiced even. So I was really, because I really liked the voice they had for him. It was one of those that you didn't expect it, but it just fit. So I'm really, like you said, he's kind of relegated to that zone. So unless we go back there, but yeah, no, I'm glad they brought him back during the patches.
So now we've each picked one. So now we're just going to go alphabetically and see what we think. And we're starting with Ahewann, the satrap.
I would probably say B, maybe C. Like, I like the character a lot, but for me personally, he wasn't that impactful. Now, his death was incredible, but I liked him a lot, but he wasn't the most influential on me personally.
Yeah, I barely remember this guy. I remember the name.
He got eaten. He's the one that, yeah, like, during when they're in Razadhan and
that's right.
Yeah, when the oh gosh, blasphemies were, he went to protect the dad whose kid got crushed, and he went to protect him, and he got, and that moment is why I would probably push him up to B, but before that moment, he was C.
Yeah, I can see C. I can definitely see C. Like he is. I hate to say that his job was to get got, but it kind of was his job.
Oh yeah, because that's what pushed Vritra to, step up and reveal himself.
Like I feel bad that he was a character whose job was to be like, "Hi, I'm this character. Oh, I need to die, nobly." So it gives everyone a kick in the pants to keep on going. And he does that job well. But that's what his job was. Next up, Ysayle.
S.
Red Alphano.
S.
Yeah, I gotta say S. I think being both the twins, but I'll say again, you see first see her, like a very first part in ARR is just like, oh, you're just kind of there. But when she eventually comes back in the lead up to Stormblood, you start to see personality and character growth for Red Alphano. And then as it progresses, like you really connect with her in the same way that you connect with Alphano in Heavensward. Yeah, gotta give Ysayle props. Great character.
No, she rolls. Like she's one of the best. I have zero complaints on it's like she almost reaches past the S into Immaculate. Like she is pretty top tier. But you know who is Immaculate?
It's Alpha.
Alpha.
Really? Okay.
But you gonna look at that cute little chocobo face. You're gonna look at that cute little chocobo mascot face and not tell him he's Immaculate? Are you really?
I guess I gotta give it to him. The showing up after the raid series, seeing him and Little Omega has been kind of nice. A continuous surprise as longer you play the game.
Like I saw him during the Christmas event, and I was like, oh, like I get so excited every time you find them.
Look, I feel Immaculate could also work for who's a good boy, and that's Alpha. There's actually one other character I think also ranks in that particular spot, but we haven't gotten that far yet.
I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I'm putting 2. All right, next we have Alpha.
Blue Ysayle.
Immaculate.
Well, I'm gonna say A, but just because he went from F. Like Arianja, he went from E, but he went from F. I could not stand Alphino when I first met him, and no one could. Like when this little boy popped up during the first 15 levels, because you're going through the city states, and he's explaining everything. I'm like, I don't like this kid. He is a know-it-all. He's got a sister that don't talk, and just I don't like this kid. And then he shows up after all the scions are gone. It's like, I don't trust you. But now I would die for him.
Yeah, he might have the biggest glow up overall in Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah. Like I think, his story in Heavensward specifically really made him, made him as a character for me, honestly.
Yeah.
But I also agree he's almost, but just not quite as good as Ysayle.
Wow.
So
wow.
And so that's why I would put him in A.
How much is she paying you guys to say this?
I've met both of the English voice actors in person. They are both the most charming people in the world, and I love both these characters. I love both those voice actors. Like he is high A. Like maybe even I don't know if we're gonna start putting them in order in A, but you could put him in front of Tataru. Like he is high A. If you want to push him to S, that's fine.
I'll take high A. I do think maybe if just for comedy, I would rank him like literally a decimal point behind Ysayle. So that is as close as we can get. Yes. Okay, here we go. Immaculate.
B.
You can't.
B.
Really?
She, like, I love her. I love Emilions. I absolutely love her. But she could have done a little more about when he was being a jackass. She could have done a little.
I don't know. She did a lot.
She did a lot, but I feel like she should have stood up to him more publicly than in the end with Tataru, with the money thing. But, like, the beginning, like I said, I love her. I absolutely love her. But I don't think she's that high.
Like, she's at
And
least
here's why
A.
I mean, I'm fine with low A.
Like, she's at least A. She's like every
you all
scene.
wanted to make people mad. I'm making people mad, but this is how I feel.
We do need space amount. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of A's if we just pick
Mhm.
everyone we like. So we have really barely done her missions. I know you can give her clothes to wear. And
Oh, she's wearing the female Omega outfit for me. Every time I go find her, I forget. I'm like, oh shit. Oh yeah, right. I put you in that. Yeah.
Like, my experience is that she's kind of a joke character for a lot of people. So like I don't really have the level of X you guys do for her. But I mean she's still a side character. So I don't know.
Every time she's there, she's a treat. Like, there's never a bad scene with her.
I'm not saying she's not. I still think B, but we can put her behind Kokol for now. We can move her around if we want.
We'll put her in B, but I have reservations. Okay, but now we got A though is for
E. He's a fucking
Amon.
cockroach that won't go away.
Amon's got such a great design though.
He does. I mean, his is the one bard hat I will keep. And I don't give a crap about all these red mages that are upset that they don't get to wear Amon's hat. Bards were the original hat class. Deal with it. I hate wearing hats too, but
I will say I do feel that this character I'm totally fine with all iterations of this character going straight into F, but the outfit does place Amon into E.
yeah.
I will accept his low tier, if only because that one patch where he was glitched out and curtain call.
Oh my god.
Be saved. He got his revenge like a patch
I was so sad. I went in there like an hour after they fixed it. I wanted to experience it.
Okay, Ardbert.
Ardbert, I say B.
B, ah, man,
Because
you're breaking my heart.
I know. I mean, we
hate
don't like
Ardbert?
him. No. I love Ardbert. I did not like him during Heavensward because I'm like because mostly I will say I didn't think of him much during Heavensward because I'm focusing on the bard that I hated that shot Ysayle. But Stormblood, I mean the Seto scene at the end of Stormblood breaks my heart every time. I cry, and I love the scene before we fight Emmett. With him handing us his axe. Like he is a very very top tier character. Do I think he's better than Emilion? Well, I mean, I think he's better than Emilions. But do I think he's better than Urianger or Tataru? Or no, I don't think he's better than.
I don't know. I mean,
but for our character's growth, like as everyone's favorite thing to be like, but we're the main character. Ardbert actually does a lot of heavy lifting that sort of puts us in that spot.
So I say we could put him at A.
Yeah, I gotta agree with A there. I think that he's the character we see the pathos of the first we did everything right. We saved the light against the darkness, but it betrayed us. When you think about the Ascians plot and the way they're destroying entire worlds, like he's the one character we see that lived through it and like his experience. So we experience his suffering, his grief. All those other characters that we never see that are long dead, like we see that through Ardbert, and he is us literally, but also our perspective character of those other shards. So I think we see a lot of that through him, and especially near the end of Shadowbringers, both the 0.0 patch and even the way that he gets puppeted a little bit with Elidibus.
Oh yeah.
In the patches, we see kind of a lot of that pathos playing through. So Ardbert, pretty high up there for me. Yeah. Even though I too didn't like him in Heavensward.
And he's voice acted by new Junichi Sawabe. So
yeah.
That's Victor right there.
For those non-anime nerds out there, Victor, okay.
Look, I tried once I knew that he was the voice, I was like, I'm gonna try to do Shadowbringers in Japanese, but I couldn't. But I still respect it.
And remember, he got a song.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. He sings "Close the Distance" apparently, or that's from him. I still don't like that. I think that's dumb. But the Benny G video makes me die laughing every time. So.
All right, what's next?
Arnvald. I say B.
This guy. Yeah, this guy didn't really like impact me as much as I felt like he was supposed to.
Yeah, honestly I could see C, but putting him above Ahewann, because I love Arnvald. Like I love what little like moments we've gotten with him, like with Alphino going into the dungeon, the first treasure dungeon, Swallow's Compass. Like getting to go through that with that story with him, and then seeing what happened to him with Fordola, and seeing that like I did like what they've done with him, but yeah, he's a side character that probably won't have, and I feel bad because he's the guy that would be the main character if we weren't around, because he has Echo. Heck, he would be the Warrior of Light if we were not around. He's the Neville Longbottom, unfortunately, of Final Fantasy 14.
So where did you want to place him?
Either high C or low B.
Yeah.
What do you think, Tobias?
This is tough. Definitely higher than Ahewann. Yeah, let's put him in B. Let's give him.
I do still feel Arnvald is kind of. I feel he's like the very definition of a B character.
Yeah.
In a tier like he's got a lot of good moments. He ends up having to sacrifice a bit of himself as the quest goes along. He has a lot of impactfulness with Alphino specifically.
Mm-hmm.
During a low point for Alphino, he was sort of there, which involved what happens to Arenvald, but his ability to pick Alphino back up, like, no, man, like you gotta do this, like you gotta keep going, like you gotta make this happen. And Alphino then stepping up because he couldn't was a good moment. No, he is a good B character.
Like I just thought about watching the Grinding Gear guys play through every time he showed up, and they're like, oh hey, it's B plot, and I'm like, well, that makes sense.
I wish I liked him more. I think that his sort of like resolution was cool, but he just didn't impact me as much as I feel like they wanted me to feel.
Yeah. Okay, so next we have
Arturel.
Arturel,
different.
E.
I
don't like him.
I barely remember this guy, honestly.
Like
he's better than brothers, right?
He's the oldest brother, but like
better.
Like I feel bad for the guy because he kind of gets the shaft. I mean, Haurchefant gets a lot of praise, and like then the Warrior of Light comes in and they get sort of adopted, and then they're like I feel bad for the guy because he's in the shadow of a lot of people, and he's a nice guy, but
yeah, I don't think he's. Yeah, I agree. I do agree with all those things. I was thinking D.
Okay.
Yeah, I think D works. He's not bad. Like, Amon is like whatever. Arturel, different kind of whatever. Oh man, but speaking of the next choice,
F.
You love to hate him.
F. Asahi goes in F. I keep forgetting no one's gonna. I wish we were recording the screen, but yeah, Asahi. And being a Lalafell, you get the great cutscene of him bending down to you.
Yep.
I can't. From the moment he stepped off his ship, I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Mm-hmm.
I want to punch his face.
They, at least for me, they had me going for a bit. Like, he was obviously going to be evil, but then they made him seem like maybe he's actually good, and we're just, maybe our prejudices are getting the best of us. Until that moment when he leans down and has that look on his face, and it's like, oh, you son of a bitch.
Nah, man.
You love to hate Asahi. You love to hate him.
He is. Yeah.
I want to put him higher because I love to hate him. He's like a good character in that way, but man, he's.
Well, I do kind of feel that F also secretly lives to be like the best villain characters, and he is definitely the kind of character you'll love to hate. He is such a little bitch. All
right, and to round out the A's, we have Aymeric.
A's?
B. I say B.
I think Aymeric a B. I think he's a B character.
Oh, good. Okay. Like I like him a lot, but I did not fall for him like so many other people did. I mean, the date seems hilarious. He is so perfect, and it's like
he's too perfect. Like, yes. I think he's kind of boring, honestly. Like,
he is B for best boy.
There you go. There you go.
He is B for best boy.
He's the opposite of Asahi. I kind of hate to love him. You kind of like he's just boring, but he's not like a bad guy. He's great, but it's like I wish you were
Like, I'll
more
admit,
interesting.
when he got stabbed, I was like, oh no, no. I don't want him to die. So, I did care for him, but
Yeah.
All right, well, now that we got through the A's, it turns out there was a lot of A's. We're going to take a short break. I will come back with yet, because there's more characters to go through, y'all, here on the Carbuncle Chronicle. And we're back, ranking some characters, going through this tier. We're making it happen here on the Carbuncle Chronicle. And let's...
Beq Lugg.
Yes, Beq Lugg.
I'm going to say C above Ahewann, because Beq Lugg I like. We got to fight. We got to fight Beq Lugg in Grand Cosmos. And they, Beq Lugg's the one that pretty much figured out how to cure tempering. Like, they are a badass. But, yeah.
That's kind of their thing, though. They did the thing.
Yeah, they did the thing. That's it.
Yeah, a plot point. I think Beq Lugg gets to go so high because they're Numo. And Numo are really cool. And I'm glad Numo showed up in Final Fantasy 13. So that's why they're so high.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we had the first half of the power duo that is Biggs and Wedge. And so we're talking about Biggs.
This is the Rokudan.
Yep.
I say D.
D.
I kind of feel he's at the same level as, I like him, but he's not, I don't know, like, when you think Ironworks, you think Sid, like, and then Biggs Wedge.
No way.
Like,
Biggs and Wedge are...
They don't do a whole lot. The most we get to interact with them was, like, with the Magitech at the end of ARR.
Yeah, but it was cool. They were doing, they got to do the stuff, and we got to talk to them in the patches.
It was.
And they get to show when, like, really it's a problem that Sid himself is now constantly sidelined. They don't do a lot with Sid anymore, not like they used to. And because Sid gets sidelined, so does Biggs and Wedge. Remember, they also were pretty important, especially during the Alexander stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and they were around during the Omega stuff too. So, okay, fine. I will bump them up too.
And I would also point out that I believe it was Biggs who was the person pinning all the notes that we found in the dungeon that plays the cool song that everyone likes to dance to.
It was the twinning, but it wasn't Biggs. It was Biggs' ancestor, but later.
Yeah, like it's his descendant.
His lineage.
Yeah.
His lineage. Descendant. There we go.
But that was still part of. We don't get the descendant unless we had Biggs to begin with.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Let's go ahead and put Wedge down too, since they're pretty much the same.
Yeah, we'll put Wedge there too.
Let's just put Wedge. I kind of had to agree with Anna. Like, sure, you have they are the Biggs and Wedge of this game. These sort of characters that show up a lot. But I kind of wish the Garland Ironworks crew would get more love again, because it's been a minute since they really did much. They kind of showed up in Endwalker like as a plot point, but I kind of miss when they were important.
Yep.
And now we got Kanos.
Chine, I think. I don't know.
He goes pretty high. I like him.
I like his wife better. I don't know.
Yeah, but the parts where like she squeezes him and he dies and nearly dies are great. Yeah, he gets to do a good bit in Shadowbringers.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say maybe D or C.
Let's put him in C.
Let's put him in C because
Yeah.
I kind of do feel like he is the first equivalent of Sid.
Well, he is, yeah. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sid.
C for
B.
Sid.
B. He needs to go a little bit higher than Biggs and Wedge. I say B.
Yeah, I'll allow it. He has some cool stuff.
The reason why I am sad they don't use Sid more is because I do like Sid.
Yeah.
Sid, he's our cool techie guy, and he also has a great husband. with Nero.
I said, do we
So-
want to put Nero up there with him? Since we put Beq
No.
with Wedge, we can put Nero with...
Nero goes in D.
No!
No,
What?
don't like him. We'll get there
You
later,
want-
though.
Okay, fine. Serena goes into A. Maybe S, but definitely A.
I like Serena a lot.
Look,
Even though she's a character
she,
that doesn't do much, I think she's great.
she cat herd Sadu and Magni so well. Like, she's great. Like, I did not... She's another one of those I didn't think I was going to enjoy that much.
Again, it's just like Emilion's. Every time she's there, she makes that scene better.
Yes.
Agree.
And then there's Conrad.
D.
I wish he did more. I like Conrad. I wish he was around more.
I say D. Like, yeah, and he was fine, but again, he's not like, the most. I couldn't remember his name at first. I feel bad.
He kind of exists to die
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
way like Ahewann does.
yeah. Like he was the old man mentor.
Yeah, I think I like Conrad more than Ahewann, but ultimately they're just there to die, really.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, talking about this, I kind of now want to put Conrad into D, like, but then also put Ahewann also into D.
I would
Alright.
be okay with that.
All right, so let's move on one down.
Sorry, Ahewann. You're
Again,
no.
Ahewann? Who?
I say. Next we have Coltine. I say.
Is he one of the random Scion guys? Is that who that is?
He's
Yes.
the one that's always with Hori.
Yeah, he is the buddy of Hoary Boulder.
I wouldn't know how to say his name if Alidise didn't say it in that cutscene in Endwalker when they're leaving on the boat. Like, that's how I know how to say his name and how I remember him now. So, like, I would say E, probably.
I would put him. I was thinking C. Honestly, I
Oh.
really like those two. I remember.
I'm not saying I don't like them, but they've not done much.
Well, because they don't let the other Scions who aren't like the quote the Scions, they don't get to do cool stuff.
No.
They
but
always
yeah.
make them stick around, stuck at home. And we even had that one battle where we got to fight him and Hoary Boulder together. And I've been annoyed that Hoary Boulder and Colton they don't get to do stuff.
Again, if we weren't around, I figure Coltine, Hori, and Arenvald would be the main A-team Scion.
I really want them to get their own Dawn Trail. Like what Kryl got in Dawn Trail, they deserve to get in their own expansion. Like they deserve to have their own cool adventures that we get to experience. They are cool characters. Every time I would go to the Rising Stones.
I will meet you in the
All
middle.
right, fine. But every time I go to the Rising Stones, I'd make sure to talk to them both before and after each thing, just in case they said other things, because I like those characters.
All right, Dulia Chai. I say A. A plus mom.
Yeah, she's good.
Her hugs are lethal. All right. So Master Fortemp. How do you say his name? I don't
Yeah,
remember his first name.
I think he's likewise
Edmont.
a
Edmond.
perfect
Yes.
example of a B character. Like
Yeah.
he's great. He's like Amaric. He's fine. I like the whole Heaven's Word narration, the whole thing of it being his book. And
He is a narrator. That already is I feel gives him points.
Yeah, he's just kind of there. When Heaven's Word is over, he's not there anymore.
All right, Elidibus.
You know what? I think we should put him in C because he's about the same level of Kai Noon.
No, see, I feel like he should. I feel like B, just because I never thought I would love him. Like I never meeting him for the first time in Realm Reborn when he goes into the Waking Sands.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, this is a villain. I'm never gonna like this guy. The fact that I cry looking at his face now, and I love that character. I would like to put him into B.
I would agree. He is a part of Project Ascian Glow Up, where they decided they had these Organization 13 looking mofos, and they thought, what if we made people actually care about them? What if, guys? What if, hear me out now, they're good characters?
Which, from the beginning, like when we met the Ascians, I never thought we'd like them. Never. Ever.
I would go for Elidibus in A tier. I think that I agree with his glow up. I think it was an amazing glow. The whole the Seed of Sacrifice, that lead up is
oh my gosh.
one
That
of
is
my
my
favorite
patch.
True.
Oh, that is my favorite patch.
Going into P11 and like Fleeting Moment and hearing to
Oh
the
my!
edge.
I go in there at
think-
least once a week.
Yeah, I think Litibus is the thing that like has sold me. I mean, hell, every time I think about his death speech, about the rain, I can't help but
Oh,
like
yeah.
start to feel misty. I'm feeling misty. My nose is tingly right now just thinking about, I can't even remember right now, but it's just like the little baby Litibus like crying
Yeah,
over
the
his
rains
little
have ceased,
stones.
and we are graced with
Oh
another beautiful
God, yeah.
day, and yet
But
you're
you
not
were,
here yet. Yeah.
yeah, I think that he's great. I might even put him higher, but I think if we want to
So,
space it out, he's fine.
well, I know where I want the next one, so y'all can start fighting, and
Uh,
I'll.
who is this? I don't remember this character.
Mr. Emmett Silk. I say S. I say S because again, character. But the first time you meet, like, okay, granted, the first time you meet Solus, I'm like, okay, this is the most dramatic theater kid you've ever met. Why would I ever like? And like you meet, and he's charming, and you're like, yeah, but you're a bad guy. You're always gonna be a bad guy. Like, I don't trust you. And then to make me care about this man, to make me like squeal and jump in my chair when I see him again in Endwalker after him, we've killed him. He's not supposed to come back. And then just, I've never liked a villain, and he's not. He's an anti-hero because he helps us.
I would agree. He is S tier. He is. Emmett Selk is probably the best villain overall Final Fantasy XIV has. He might be the best villain that Final Fantasy as a series has had. He is, as villains go, one of the best around, just in video game media. He's really good at being bad in a good, like he's good. Like he's good at bad. He's bad. He's good.
Yeah, I think he was great in Shadowbringers. Endwalker, I think he was okay, although I really hope he doesn't come back again in a patch or two.
No,
I hope he
no.
stays
He's coming
dead.
back.
I hope he stays dead
No.
for at least a bit.
Okay,
Not...
I will admit, let some time pass, but then he can come back.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
if he comes back as like we summoned into the summoning stone, like other clues later, okay, maybe, but like he was great because he gave up, because he died. He agreed that okay, I trust in you. I trust that you can be the future. We're going to die. We're going to go away, which means you have to go away. And that's the point.
Yep. All right. Next we have a Manolane. F for face I want to punch.
You love to hate him, just like Asahi. He's a little fuck up.
God, I hated when Thanker got to punch him. I cheered so loud.
He's
grown, but not.
He is grown.
Every time he calls me old girl, I'm like, get away from me! I'm going to murder you right now.
That's fair. That's fair. So Erenvel.
B. Like I told Tobias, I liked him better in Endwalker than I did in Dawntrail. Dawntrail made me not like him as much.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
I really did actually enjoy, though, like the little adventure you get to have with him in Dawntrail during the whole cowboy section in Shaloni.
Like, yeah, he had moments that I'm like, he had moments that I liked. I'm not saying I don't like him. I like him like I like his story, in that they are not my favorites by far. But I like them. I'm excited to see them, but yeah.
When I think about Erenvel and the parts that I liked about him in Dawntrail, what I really liked was Kachiwa, really, in his relationship to Kachiwa. So, like, I gotta have to agree that he was just kind of there in Endwalker. He was kind of a jerk through a lot of Dawntrail to Lamont, but just kind of around. He had a mission. All he cared about was meeting with his mother. And then when that happens, that was a lot of plot. But it was really his relationship with his mother that I think I love. It's tough. I think I would agree with a high B. On the cusp of A and B maybe to justify it. B for Baronville. How about that?
B for Baronville.
I do think it's funny his accent. Like they went with that kind of traditional Vieira,
like Icelandic,
sort of Icelandic thing. But it turns out he's from the South, y'all. He gotta drop his. He like I was telling Anna, like he's that kid from Alabama that is embarrassed. So like he moved to England and wants to fit in with like the British kids because he's embarrassed with his upbringing.
Well, yeah, he went to college in Charlian.
Yeah,
and he came out with a Charlian, with an accent. I like straight up. This is real life, not 14 talk. But when I was growing up, one of my priests, I'm Eastern Orthodox, and we had a priest, and he was originally from Athens, Alabama, but he went to college and school and emissary and all the religious stuff all in England. And I forget if he was Methodist or Episcopalian, eventually converted to Orthodoxy. But when he came back, of course, he had spent so long in England, he had a British accent, even though he was from Alabama and was actually a professor in the library. As his other job he did besides being a priest, he worked at the University of Athens, but he had a British accent. And so like whenever I found out that Arenville came from Northern Tyrol, and so he was actually from Southern United States for reals and not actually, Iceland, it reminded me of my priest.
Yeah.
So it happens. Like we joke, but I've experienced it, so I believe it.
All right, next Estinien.
Estinien was a man. I mean, he was a Dragoon man. Or maybe he was just Nidhogg. But he was still
Like every time this man shows up, I cheer. Like I get really excited every time he just pops up. He had some of the best moments in this game.
He's good. I don't know if he's better than Tataru good though. I don't know. Estinien's great.
I don't know. I say he's
great.
better than Tataru just because he had his own trial, but it was technically Nidhogg. But it's mostly Estinien. I'm good either way. I won't fight that hard. I like him.
Well, I mean, we need more characters in S tier, and Estinien is great.
I mean, well, we're gonna get there.
I think when all is said and done, we can do some readjustment. So like, we could put him in S or A. B?
Oh, that's B. Hold on.
We're about to fight.
I was actually sorry. I was putting him in A right beside Alphano because they're best buds.
Right beside
There
Alphano.
you go. There you go.
That works.
That's what I was going for.
All right, Feul,
Immaculate.
Immaculate.
Yeah, immaculate.
My queen, or king, really. Actually, my king.
Yeah, your king.
We are, but they're lovely branches.
Yeah,
We have no choice but to place them.
Yeah, they
That's
are
right.
a branch. We are their sapling. All right, next.
Immaculate.
Yes, Philomene. C. Like she's good mom, but not what? That's B.
Look, she's got to go with the B.
With the other mom. Okay. All right.
With the other mom, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, kind of like Vinfilia. She went away right when she served her purpose. I kind of wish she would show up more.
We did see her. I feel like we saw her again, but I don't remember.
She's also I forget one of the job quests. I want to say she is also a part of it.
I think so. Yeah.
Or was it alchemy? Or it's one of the she has a part where you get some more of her backstory in one of the. I want to say it's one of the crafter or gatherer quest chains.
Yeah.
So there is more to her to experience. You just gotta sort of suss it out.
Yeah. For Dola, I put her next to Arnvold. Like I love her. She had a great she's had a glow up too, but I still think one of those again. I think there's gonna be more with her later. Like I absolutely adore the solo duty where she comes in to help with Lakshmi. Like that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, Ferdola's a great character.
Yep.
Yeah, I like Ferdola a lot. I feel bad for, oh my gosh. Clearly I like her more than the character whose name I am blanking on, who was Yotsuyu.
Well, yeah, of course.
Like her and Yotsuyu, like they're very similar. They are two sides of a coin.
Oh,
Yeah.
They are both ladies that were greatly impacted by Garlean invasion, and they ended up siding on the Garlean side of things to their detriment.
Yeah.
And one was able to step up and move past that, and one of them really didn't.
Yeah. All right. Fortuno. C. I'd put him in F for face I want to punch, but C. Crap dad.
He lives so long in the F. He lives
It's
so
true.
long in the F, and then he finally goes, well, actually, I'm more of a C. And we go, yeah, okay. It turns out you're more of a C. All right, you got us there, buddy. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely think he's on the lower end of the C's. I
Yeah.
still didn't feel like he really redeemed himself in my eyes, but I can buy a C.
Now,
It's definitely like a C
did you
minus.
do the all of the job quests or the role quests in Endwalker and get the extra one?
I did.
Because I really enjoyed him coming in to help like that. Like I like getting to see him later because we fight with him, and so I like that he does grow a lot. Like you said, he stayed in F for so long. That's C's where he is the highest he could have gotten right now. So, but I thoroughly enjoy his little jabs at us, like especially during patches. You know, if you didn't do Pandemonium before you did the MSQ, he's like, now don't forget, you've still got that going on. It's like, I know. I believe next was Gabu.
Immaculate.
Or I was gonna say B for best
Yeah.
boy. Like yeah. I mean, the fact that we don't see him anymore is kind of sad.
It's really sad, but he is so like when
Yeah.
when we do get him, it is and
You get excited, yeah. And that was a huge
best version of the Titan trial.
true, absolutely. As for Gaia, S.
Yeah, pretty high up there.
Yeah, she's.
They have opened the door. She has entered MSQ.
It's
I'm
true.
so excited.
It's true. I honestly, I kind of just want to drag Reen right up there beside her.
Go for it.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. They could not be
Like-
together. They're girlfriends
can't-
after
Yeah.
all.
Yeah,
The Eden storyline is great. I don't know exactly what I expected other than knowing that Irene was gonna get a girlfriend, but the way they introduced the Ascian subplot into that, the way they talked about how the origin of the first, they weaved it into all of that story as well, worked really well. I think that I've talked a bit about Return to Oblivion and how the Saint Shiva story sort of is an echo of the Eden storyline really works. I do think it's one of the best Raid series stories, and they do justify their position pretty high up there in the character list.
And Reen is just best Minfilia.
yeah. Like Reen rules just on her own merits. Like
It's true.
Yeah.
she would go into S without Gaia. Like they clearly are in
That's
S
true.
together, but like she does, she's a great character.
Yep.
And one of the highlights of Shadowbringers, which is an expansion just full of highlights.
Yeah. Gaius. I'm gonna say B, just because I feel like he was F from A Realm Reborn,
Yeah.
but then Whirlit jumped him up.
Yeah, I could see that. He
I mean,
started,
we have a
started off
cat
like an
named after
asshole.
him. Yeah, we
But,
named our
yeah.
cat after him, so he definitely has made an impact.
He's also our designated Piccolo Vegeta. He was like a big bad who we then turned over to the forces of good, sort of, kinda.
Through the powers of friendship.
He is our designated. He did war crimes as a treat. He is,
Yep.
and he also is the voice of such devastation. He's one of the best memes sound bits that 14 has. So,
Yeah.
That's right.
and frankly, as villains go, especially in AR, as early as ARR, he was a good one. He had reasons for
Oh,
what he
yeah.
was doing, and they were good reasons. He had bad ways of getting around it, but he was a general in an army doing what general armies do, and he did it well. He was a good villain. Like he would have been great as a villain in another Final Fantasy, for them having to come up within a year or two to create an MMO out of scratch, an MSQ out of, from scratch, trying to bring back this game from the dead, and he was the villain for it. And frankly, he was one of the better parts of it. Like he was a good villain. Like he is not Emmett Selk, no, but I think he sort of started to create the template that they could use to make Emmett Selk be a thing.
I
Eh,
agree.
he was okay. He was a Darth Vader kind of dude in ARR. He was obviously just like drinking the Colonius Kool-Aid in his big speech to us in the Praetorium, but like I didn't really buy it. It just felt like an excuse to have a big bad boss. But I completely agree that he was redeemed in all the later stuff. I would agree with his for sure.
Godbert, immaculate.
Yeah. I do have issues with him. Whenever he's in the MSQ, he kind of sucks. But Godbird himself is an icon. He is a god, so he belongs in Immaculate.
Yeah. Okay.
Go Setsu.
Pretty high up there, I think. Maybe high B.
I'd say B, yeah.
He does kind of one and done. He's not going to show up again, but I liked him for what he was. He's a big ol' Hur. He was one of the few samurai tanks, I think, in the game.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
How much of an absolute unit he is.
Look, he takes a licking and a building and then keeps on ticking.
Yep.
But I think especially his stuff later with Yotsu and the foil relationship they have is pretty great. Go Setsu is one of the good ones.
Graha, I'm gonna say A.
F.
I know.
I'm gonna get somebody mad. No.
Oh yeah. I mean, I won't go that. Like I said, I feel A. He's a great character. You know, again, it's one of those you meet him doing a completely optional raid, and I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, he's cool, but then he disappears, and we don't ever think about him again. And you know, but again, a character, I'm like, okay, we're never gonna see this character again. To, you know, now one of the main characters of the game, like, and I like him. Every time he's around, I get excited. Like, you know, he's not my favorite, but I know a lot of people that love him, and I do like the guy. So, yeah.
I know that if Umi was on, he'd be as straight with a bullet.
Immaculate.
Like immaculate. Like he was. Umi feels about Grahatia the same way that Anna feels about Emmett Selk.
True.
Yeah.
Like that is the level that Umi, and that's been since Crystal Tower Raid series.
Umi has been a Graha stan since Crystal Tower, so that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I joke, but like Graha's great. Graha, you know, just like Green and Gaia were the highlights in an expansion full of highlights. Graha, I think, is one of those as well. Being just this kind of this schmuck that you maybe barely remembered, or you know, you certainly remembered, you obsessed over for years. I remembered him, of course, but I didn't really pay much attention to him until Shadowbringers, and I think his pathos really work. I think, you know, it makes a lot of sense the way he feels what he does, being in this doomed world and trying to save it, and the lengths he goes to try to be the hero. I think really resonated with me. Very much in the opposite of Elidibus. You know, they're kind of doing a lot of the same notes. They're both young characters that want to be the hero of their time. Elidibus kind of fails and falls to the wayside for a lot of issues, and Graha sort of pushes through. And I think we see.
And we make that connection actually going up the Crystal Tower to confront Elidibus. Like, Graha says something, and we're like, Elidibus said that exact same thing. Like,
yeah.
You know, what motivated you? You know, I'll never forget seeing the first trailer for Shadowbringers at FanFest, and everybody started speculating, who's the Crystal Exarch? And then after, like, you know, a few watch throughs, everyone's going, wait, what happened to the cat? Like, that's
people. Much... I remember coming home from FanFest, and within like the week, people had already figured out it was Grahatia.
Yeah.
Just based off the trailer and tracing things and figuring out, no, here's where this would, here's that. Like, they're like, oh no, here's the scene where you could just sort of see the mark on his face near his eye and nose. Yeah. Like, you can see it right here, just one bit of it. Yeah. And we were excited.
All right, F. Name, all my name days have come at once, dude. Hancock.
Yeah, no, he's.
Yeah. And Garlean, so. Hancock, D?
I think I like Hancock a lot. I would say high C.
Okay.
I think in
I'll give him C.
Or was it Alo or one of the variants he shows up?
Mount Rokon, yeah.
Mount Rokon, yeah. I think the little, like Mippa said in earlier episodes, our little weeb.
Yeah.
I could see it.
Mount Rokon really did a lot for me to go like, all right, Hancock, I actually kind of like you now.
Yeah.
He and Tataru play off each other a lot.
Horsefant. I say B.
B? Mm-hmm. B? Harshafont's up there. Harshaphont. But a smile better suits a hero, Anna.
He gave us a hot chocolate, and he flirted with us, and he did everything that Amric did. He was perfect, but then he died.
He did everything Amric did, but then died.
So he wasn't as perfect as Amric, so maybe he should go lower.
Oh my gosh, No, he's at least A. Like, he is the original boyfriend.
Okay.
He's overplayed, sure. Everyone loves Harshapat now, but I think he justifies a high play.
I will say I started liking him after he died. Like, I mean, not that I didn't like him, but like, he was not my favorite. I'm just like, okay, this guy's here. Like, he's here. He's around.
Like even when he bit it, we were. I remember all of us being like,
but yeah. Hermes.
All right.
F.
Yeah.
Again, face I want to punch.
No, we gotta put him in E next to Ahewann.
Yep. Put him next to
Put him next to
There you
Ahewann.
go. There you
They're
go.
all the same.
Yep.
Oh, look, it is Doman Amaric.
Yep. B.
It's Doman
He needs to
Amaric.
be.
B. We're talking about
Yep.
him. Yeah.
Ian, yeah, that is
Doman Amaric. So.
yeah.
Hilda.
Okay,
I
look,
kinda
it's
feel
female
low B.
Amaric.
Yeah, I kind of feel low B. Like I do like her, and while we didn't get a whole lot of her, she was.
You're wearing the hairstyle. She's super cute, and she's got a gun.
And I said B.
You said low B. No, she's high B. At
She's
least.
not better than
At-
Gosetsu.
Fine.
Well, she's cuter than Gosetsu.
I
Gotta
mean,
admit that.
That's true.
That's fair. Okay,
Hard
fine.
to do.
Okay,
I
next,
wish Hilda did
Hildebrand.
more, but she's great.
True. Hildebrand, immaculate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we
That's good.
look, we got a whole podcast all about Hildebrand that you all can go listen to.
Yeah.
Like if you want more information about just how.
How much we enjoy the man.
Yeah.
All
Like
right,
I'm just gonna go
Corey.
ahead and throw
Oh,
Nashu
throw
also
Nashu
right
up
up there.
There you go.
Just
Is there
This-
a
the
tier
whole-
above Immaculate we can use? Nashu tier?
That's when Nachi uses the bombs. Yeah.
there. I'll look. She gets to go to the top right now. Okay, there you go.
Especially
Alright.
after the.
I say put Hori with Goltene.
Yeah, they're bros.
Race Velgar, B.
Yeah, I'll give you a B. Like as dragons go, I feel like he's a good one.
I say A.
hit the.
Now, do I want to put him with his husband? Yes, but I will submit to A. If there you go.
I'll give you that, Emma. I'll give you.
I remember, when we
Look,
first meet him in
Pip is not the bottom,
Shadowbringers.
and you know it. What?
I first remember him in Shadowbringers and just talking to this shade and being like, man, this is, while our minds are being blown with the whole concept of Amarant and what's going on and what's happening in the lore of the game and just, all our minds breaking a little bit at once. It was, and him being sort of this calm presence in the midst of all of it. And then getting to meet him again, but actually him and not just some recreated memory of Emmett Selks. Like, it was good character, fun times.
Yep.
There was
Oh.
never a reality where Hythlodaeus is going to be lower than A, so I will allow
Right. Yeah.
it. Not an episode where Anna was going to be O. So I knew it was happening.
Uh.
All right, so this is
Ilbred?
yeah,
Ilbed?
Ilberd.
Ilbred?
F
Another guy-
for face
another
I
guy you
wanna
love.
punch.
Yes.
Another
Guy-
face I want to punch.
the guy you love to hate.
Yep.
Ilbred, I think, is a great villain, but he
Yes,
belongs in the
yeah.
great villain tier.
Like, I like him more than Asahi. I'll give him that.
There you
Yeah.
go. Euless, B for best boy, because I really did like. Euless is one of those characters I'm like, well, okay. Like when he shows up, I'm like, okay, buddy, you're kind of an idiot, but he's an idiot. He's a charming idiot.
He gets to grow a lot,
He does.
and I really feel if you haven't finished Island Sanctuary, the
Yes.
most very final quest you get does involve Euless, and it creates such a perfect beginning to end point for him as his character currently is in his existence. It is a very good denouement moment. Like it's a great capstone for his character. I would love to see him actually get to do something more. Like I could totally see him actually getting his Estinien or Crow moment where he actually gets to join like the crew and doing something like as part of the main character group for an expansion. But until then, he's got a good arc.
When that patch of Island Sanctuary came out, people were just complaining about the rewards and everything. I'm sitting here going, that was the best part of that patch for me because I thoroughly enjoyed getting. Like, Island Sanctuary was not my cup of tea. I did it. I got all the rewards. I ground it out like I did Eureka and Baja. But the story for it is what kept me really wanting to come back to it. Because I enjoyed those little moments with Euless, with Moenbryda's parents, with Amanelane and Sickard. Like I
Argyle.
enjoyed all those moments. Like so yeah, and yeah, like Basil said, that was a great beginning in with him. Kai-Shirr, I didn't care for him. I mean,
Yeah. He's there to again serve that part of the plot, and when
Yeah.
that was over,
yeah, goes
I
and
don't
works.
really-
I mean, he's a custom delivery in
oh yeah, that's right. He shows up
Honeybee,
as-
but again, I didn't really care for that. Another probably E, maybe D. I don't look how like Connie Senna. I don't care about her. I started in Gridani and I still don't care about her.
She is my least favorite of the city-state people in charge.
But
yeah.
next is I say next is definitely an S tier with Chryle. I really like Chryle. I didn't think I would, especially after Eureka. I'm like, okay, this is where they're gonna stick her. But I really like Chryle. Like, and I'm glad she got her moments in Dawn True. I wish she had more, and I feel like we might get more with her. But yeah.
We're definitely gonna see Squirrel, I feel like.
Yeah, Cry rules. She's
So and the sass and she has the sass like of Shnola because she goes after Alphino and Graha with no restraint. Like I love it. And she can be a badass and I love her.
Cryle might be my favorite Scion.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like Cryle just might be my favorite Scion. Like if I had to pick one Scion out of all of them, it'd probably be Cryle.
I'll allow it. Personally, I think she's more A, but yeah, I will not begrudge her anything. I do like her a whole lot, so I will allow her being an S.
I'm gonna say B for La Habrea because again, this is a character I never thought I would like and be sad about leaving.
If you don't do Pandemonium, he is D at best. But
Yeah.
post Pandemonium, I'll give you a B. I'll give you a B.
Yeah. That guy. So this next character, I don't remember. I don't remember him. So I would put him in the I don't remember this character.
Oh, Laurentis, he was very meh. So yeah, I'm fine with him being.
He was one of the Crystal Braves, right?
Yeah, he was a Crystal Brave.
Yeah, he was one of the Crystal Braves. Like he was so
Yeah.
not important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Olivia, I kind of just want to put to C because I really enjoyed the April Fool's video with the fighting game.
I like her fight a lot.
I like it.
Which one?
Now.
Well, the one in Castrum Meridianum you can still do.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
I barely remember the original.
Like the original,
Yeah.
you had to fight with cannons. So yeah.
Yeah, I did that like twice before they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so where we say we're saying C or D?
She's not
D.
that impactful of a character,
Yeah,
so
say D.
kind of low. Yeah, I just like her fight.
Yeah, I like her more than Amon. So
Living Away.
Is he the only Loprit
B?
on the list?
No.
no,
No.
not the only Operate.
The other one's going in Immaculate, but Living Away, I say B. I liked Living Away a lot. Like it's one of those like that character could have been the most annoying character, and they weren't. Lola Rito, I say stick with Hancock.
What? No,
No.
no, F. Fuck
F?
Lolorito.
No,
Fuck
no,
him.
no,
that's where-
hold up.
No,
So,
that's where
Basil,
Kaleji's going. You put him
No,
up
he-
with
he-
Hancock.
Hear me out. He's a bad villain, but we've already established the F tier as villains you love to hate. Do you love to hate Lolorito, or you just hate
No.
him? So I think you should put it in E myself.
E's fine too. E's fine too.
Yeah, okay, I'll sell for E. Like if I could rank someone lower than F, it'd be Lolorito.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll talk a little more about him later, but yeah, Lolorito I don't really love as much as the other villains.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about All right, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
Louis Waugh Immaculate, cause he's Louis Waugh. Like he's the reason we're here. Kinda. I don't know where to put him. He's one of those characters that I don't think about, and then they bring him up. I'm like, oh yeah.
I feel like if I had played 1.0, I would have more of an opinion here. But
Same.
he just feels like he's Gandalf. Gandalf's
Yeah.
great, but I don't really know if he really deserve it. I don't know because I didn't play 1.0. We have more of an image of Louis Waugh than we do in the reality of Louis Waugh. Be your
I'm putting him by
C.
his. I'm putting him by his son.
There you
That's
go.
fair. I say A.
Who is
for,
this?
Lucia.
Lucia.
Yeah.
I was like, not Livia,
Lucia.
but Lucia. Yeah, I
Yeah.
say A. I really like Lucia, especially within Walker with her moments in Garlemald. Like, I really.
She is the Risa Hawkeye to Americ's Roy Mustang,
Yes.
and thus she belongs above Roy Mustang. So yes,
All right, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Hawkeye is better than Mustang.
I say Lena also A.
Yeah, she's great. That final moment,
Oh
was
my
so
gosh,
good.
yeah.
All right,
Speaking of
Lise.
A's,
Speaking of
Yeah.
A's, Ida.
S's,
Or Lise.
S's.
I thought about S for Lise, so I won't argue against it. I like Lise.
I think she's great. Above some of the other ones, maybe. I don't know. Like, I did like her story a lot. I think people give her a lot of hell for that.
Yeah, I mean, our dog's name is Ida Lise.
like I don't. My only issues is I don't know if I like her. For example, I don't think I like her more than Graha Tia.
Yeah, I would put her in mid A tier because like I do
I don't
like
her
Potter
more.
more.
Than him, but
I think
yeah.
Alphina's like
There
tiers
you go.
better.
I don't like her more than Alisaie. You know,
True.
Yeah.
it's
I don't think I like her more than
I
Alphina or Urian J even.
might like her as much as her because I really like her.
Yeah.
We'll stick her there for now.
Yeah, that might work.
Magna.
Little son. Little son.
C for middle son. C for mid.
C for mid. Okay.
C for mid. Yeah.
Mid. Little son. Magnus.
Okay.
Oh man.
Magnus.
This is a good side character. I like
I say
the whole
D.
finale was great. Yeah.
I say D. Like I do like his character with everything, but yeah. Matoya, immaculate. It's Matoya.
She gets a song. She is, if we're the Immaculate tier is icons, then yes.
Yes,
Matoya and
yeah.
Matoya's Cave is an icon.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Matsya, I'd say A.
Yeah, he's pretty great.
I was thinking C.
Well then I will go with B then.
Okay, I'll solve with B.
Yeah,
He had
great.
some great moments.
the whole sequence with the baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
was-
just true.
I think right next to like the Elidibus thing, that's one of the most like hurtful, like
Yeah.
emotionally damaging sequences in the
is.
entire series.
All
Alright.
Maxima. I say B. C, B or C. I like Maxima a lot. I think he.
Oh.
Where do we put Gaius? Because I feel like he kind of fits with Gaius.
I was thinking C.
Okay, I'll do C.
Yeah, he just is kind of the guy that shows up with Asahi, right? But he turns out to be a good guy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
right? He's just kind of there.
like Method. I feel is also kind of a C.
Yeah.
Or
See,
D.
I put
Like
him
he's-
with D. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
I
there to
think-
die. He was there to die.
Just kind of there.
Merlwib.
Alright. Merlwib.
I know both of y'all would probably want to put her in S, so I will not fight as much.
I was thinking A.
Okay.
I don't think any of the city-state leaders need to be super. Where do we put Kane-sana?
got-
She's in D.
Yeah,
Kane-sana's
she's in D.
I think Merlin should be in B or C. Like, I think she's a great
Okay.
character. I liked her original AR voice a lot, but she does just kind of exist as time goes on. So yeah,
Yeah.
Merlin.
Where do we put media?
She belongs in X tier where Twitter is. Where's
Yeah.
X tier? She was fine, but I don't know. She's kind of like she was a one-note kind of character, and when she was done, she was done.
I'd
And that
say
does
C.
take away some.
I'd say C because like we met her and we're like, oh, you're making me care for this little bird child. Oh no, she's the bad. Oh no, like it was.
If it wasn't for the
roller coaster of emotions with that one.
Yeah, like it's the thing is that she's also still a part of the whole Hermes thing and his super depression.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is I might place her higher, except I really feel that they then gave us Sphene, and I think Sphene is a much better Medion than Medion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I pick up what you're putting down. Yeah.
All right, Midgard
Insignia's great,
Stormer.
yeah.
Do we think Immaculate for Midgard Stormer? I mean, he is the daddy dragon.
I could put him in the icon tier.
Or A. Either
Alright.
one. I'm good with either.
Yeah, I'm okay with A. He's got some good moments, and I feel that they haven't. He really deserves to start coming back again. They've let him lie fallow for a long time, and I think now would be a good moment for him to rise back up. But he was good. I really like the moment when he takes away our blessing of light.
That moment was like, oh shit. I think
Because he's
when
like-
we go to Miracidia.
Because he was like, I don't know you. I don't know if you deserve this. I'm going to judge you. You're going to prove yourself worthy to be the freaking warrior of light. Because why are you here? Like, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Magar Summer.
I don't remember her name. I know her.
Mikoto.
Makoto, yeah. C or D
she's
for
the,
me, but I'm also not a
evilest
big
character.
evil. Yeah, I'm not a
Like
big
she
evil
is,
person.
she really wants to be Sid's girlfriend, but unfortunately Sid already has a husband.
Yeah.
So D, maybe.
Yeah, D.
I don't remember much about her, and I barely touched Baja, so yeah.
I'm gonna say Minfilia.
Manphilia.
For C. Put her with Louis Swa.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like I think we could talk more about Manphilia, but man, we're going like it's already
Yeah.
we're going so oof. Okay.
Metron.
Who?
Metron. Okay, fine. If you
Like who? No, like seriously, who was he? I forget who this guy was.
Metron
Guy's
is
partner.
Guy's boyfriend. Yeah.
But wife
her ex-boyfriend.
in Emerald.
Oh, that jerk.
Yeah. He's the
Yeah, no,
ex-boyfriend
I don't want to remember.
He's the ex.
I don't want to. He's a gaslighting asshole. I don't want to deal with him. Like I don't want to remember him. He can stay and I don't want to
That's fine.
remember.
All right, Minago. A, B. Down
See?
there?
I barely remember her, honestly. I know isn't she
Well,
a
I
custom
also did-
delivery person?
He's a custom delivery person too. Well, I'm fine with C. I still think maybe B, but
Okay, Moenbryda.
Moenbryda.
S.
All right, let's.
S.
I was gonna say I want to take a break before we get into Moenbryda. So
right,
we'll
let's
be
take a
right
break.
back.
We can take a break before we get for S. That's perfectly fine.
All right, we are back. We're ranking characters. We're going long, but we're still powering through. Moenbryda. Tobias is
Yeah.
saying S.
S
I'm
tier.
fine
Oh
with
look,
that.
okay. Look, like Harjafant, she's overdone. Everyone has loved Moenbryda. She's been top tier for so long, but she deserves it. Moenbryda, her death is great. Relationship with Urianger and then her parents later is like some of the best storytelling in the entire game. Moenbryda is great. And yeah, like Anna mentioned, that recent Benegy video is just again icing on the cake.
Yep.
I mean, I remember was it response to this video? I forget, but someone was talking about Moenbryda. I was reading some posts on Blue Sky, and people were like, she's only in it for like 17, 18 quests total, maybe. And
Yeah.
even still, we still talk about her. Like she is in such an early part now, overall in the grand tapestry of 14. She
made
comes
her
and
mark.
goes very quickly, but she still sticks in everyone's memory, and everyone wishes they got more of her. And the fact that she is stuck with us so well that, again, Urianger's talking with her parents becomes a whole thing. And then we also get the parents during Island Sanctuary. Like, no, she rules. Like, it's...
Oh my gosh. So when they came to my island, I have minions on my island, and I have all the dead characters on my beach, and I blame Syl for that. A friend of mine.
Oh,
So,
no.
but I have all the dead minions on my beach.
Oh, no.
They were during a cutscene. They were standing there on the beach, and Moenbryda runs up to them.
Oh my God.
I took screenshots, and I was like, oh.
Oh my God, that's horrible. Do you ever have like one of your good friends, and maybe they dated somebody and they broke up, but then years later you're like, man, I wish they didn't break up. Like that was a really cool person that was in my orbit for a minute. That's Moenbryda.
Yes, I agree. Monteshane. A. I love this man. Every time he spoke up in Endwalker, I cheered.
He's the good Farsenal.
Yes.
Yes.
He's the cool uncle.
The cool uncle, yes, very much.
Look, when you go to high school or especially college, there's that one college professor that all the students are like, nah, man, this guy's the shit. Like, if you want to hang out with anybody who's like any of the professors, this is the guy you hang out with.
Yep. Nabrialis, F.
Who?
If you get No, because if you get the chrysalis, you're like, fuck.
He is the most forgettable Ascian though.
It's true.
He's one of those. He's one of the reasons I want to replay RRR because like I don't remember this guy at all. I really don't.
Yeah. He's the one that killed Moenbryda.
Like he didn't really do anything really like in the plot. He's just like he does that,
No.
sure, but like he doesn't really
He
stick out.
kidnapped
At least
Ophelia.
Elidibus.
Yeah.
Like at least Elidibus does stuff later to make himself a character.
So this next one is the one I didn't remember, but I thought about it for a minute. And
It's Nail Van Darnus, or who actually turns out to be Nail Van Darnus as far as we're concerned, who was Nail's sister but took over for Nail because Nail wasn't around, and she did all the Nail things in ARR, and you really get to meet the character in Coils, and oh man, is that a fight.
yeah, it's probably my least favorite.
Like I feel like on the one hand Nail is like the better Gaius, but since like most of her story is for 1.0, you really only get it secondhand through like hearing about their stuff in ARR, and then later through Coils they kind of are reborn. So like this is one of the situations where I wish that I had more 1.0 knowledge to give them a better ranking.
To say what?
Somewhere with Gaius maybe.
E, F?
Oh, not
No, not high as Gaius.
no, I was saying at least E, not F. Like I like Nail more than I like Asahi.
Nah.
Nail's no ill-bred. Like Nail's just
Like I think it's a cool story. The idea of her trying to like or he showing up. I don't know. Like I know they kind of play with the gender there on the back end, but it's like I wish we had a more direct interpretation of them rather than hearing secondhand in 2.0. I feel like they were cooking with a lot in the original story, but things kind of fell apart.
but now probably the best actual. I love Morrowweb, but Morrowweb ain't Nanamo.
Basil, you're gonna hate me. I think we gotta put her in C.
Really? C?
So here's my deal. Here's my spicy hot take. I was waiting for Nanamo all night. Nanamo is so great up in ARR. When we get to ARR and her big death is great. If that had been the end of Nanamo, she would be immaculate to me. That is the most impactful thing in the entire game. But it feels like every time they give Nanamo a great thing, they gotta like walk it back 2 steps. Like she is killed and it was impactful, and it is the part that makes everyone suddenly wake up and be like, holy hell, this game is gaming. This MMO is a real game, is a real story. Holy shit, they can't believe they red weddinged this little Lalafell. But then they bring her back with like no consequence. And it turns out Lolorito is a good guy, quote unquote, a good guy, which I think made Lolorito a worse character because he was a mischievous, schemy little prick, and he would have been an F I love to hate tier, except, oh, he's actually a good guy. And then to make it even worse, we get in Stormblood, like, Nanamo has got to divorce herself from Raubon's protection. She's got to actually grow up a bit, which I think was great. However, she grows up to be a little capitalist little underdog. Like, she immediately talks to Lolorito, buddies up to Lolorito. She immediately buddies up to Godbert, in which we get the worst depiction of Godbert in the entire game. Whenever he's in MSQ, he kind of sucks. And like, I really hate that Nanamo is like being a buddy with the worst characters in this situation. So like, I want so much for her. Nanamo on the one hand is like, she's one of my favorites, but I feel like the longer they put her in the game, the more they squander who Nanamo is. And like, I guess with Sylvain Subterrane, we get to see more of her, and I love the little interactions we get with her in the Subterrane. But I don't know, like, she could have easily been immaculate here, but they keep mishandling Nanamo. It's my opinion.
I don't really disagree. Like, I agree. Like, I really enjoyed hanging out with her in the Subturn. And I like those interactions. But you're right. Now, Godbert, I will have to say I don't agree with him being an MSQ is always bad, because the first time you meet him, is probably one of the most memorable quests in the beginning of A Realm Reborn. You meet this naked man, and you have to rub salamander oil on him many, many times. Everyone remembers this quest, and you're like, what the hell is this?
Is that MSQ? Okay.
I think so.
I'll take that back. Okay. Yeah, I don't like when we see Godbert as a Dragon Ball character. He's great. When we see him as like the head of the Gold Saucer, like I don't know, like there's so much of the old stuff, the intrigue that I like because I think it's interesting the way we see the Sultanate versus the syndicate is really great intrigue, and it's great intrigue we see at the end of ARR. I think Nanamo is hanging out with the wrong crowd, if I have to put it like that. She's definitely better than Connie Senna. Maybe she got more stuff than Merlwyb, but I think at the end of the day, I think I like Merlwyb better personally.
Yeah.
But Basil, how far off the mark was I? What do you think?
I really like Nanamo. She's great. You're right. One of my big issues that I did have with Heavensward was the fact that Nanamo came back, and it felt something that was so impactful for the end of ARR to be a nothing burger during Heavensward.
Yeah.
That kind of sucked. But I do really like, for example, when she has to give up Brabant as he becomes the important lead of Alamigo, and her dealing with that, and her dealing with the syndicate afterwards. I really like the Celine Subterrane stuff with her. I guess she gets to run around and talk and tell you about various things. And for me, even though I main a summoner, I did goof and I started as a thaumaturge and technically was on the Black Mage track, not realizing it. But that meant I did start the game in Ul'dah, and one of the first things you do in Ul'dah is you meet Nanamo while she's going undercover. And so ever since then, I've had an extra special attachment to Nanamo than any other ones. Like, I still think Limsa is the best city state. I love Merlwyb as a grand company leader, but my favorite is Nanamo. So I do think overall I am going to put her in B, but I will put her right behind Merlwyb.
That works. I can see that. Because again, I do like Nanamo. I do. I feel like they keep disappointing me with what they do with her. Like, I want so much for her, because I do think Ul'dah is my favorite city state, honestly, even though I'm still a loyal son of Limsa Lemenza. I do like Ul'dah, I think, overall, but yeah.
And Ul'dah is my second favorite city state, and there is a nostalgia, something about the theme, especially the night theme for Ul'dah, that triggers like nostalgia buttons in my brain that the other city-state themes don't do.
Yeah.
So I do get that. Okay. So Nero.
I
I say put him in big and white.
I don't like this guy, but you guys can put him higher.
I like Nero. I say put him in C, but I'm good either way.
Okay, so you're saying C, Tobias is saying
he reminds me
E.
too much of Shah as novel, and I don't like Shah. I kind of dislike Shah in general principle, which makes me dislike Nero in general. But I can acquiesce to a higher rank. I recognize it as just my personal.
High D's fine.
I'll split the difference. I'll put him in D.
Okay. Alright, Nidana. Wherever Matsuya, he's in B. Yeah, put Nidana up there.
Yeah, she's our cool alchemist buddy.
Nidhogg. Pretty high up there. Nidhogg's a good villain.
I'd put him with, maybe with Racewalker?
Yeah, Racewalker's in
B.
B.
Yeah, they're good foils to one another.
Nidhogg wasn't, like, the best. He was a good villain once he got in Estinien, but we beat him in a dungeon.
Well, that was because the actual villain was the Pope. It was the evil elf Pope. And Nidhogg was just a part of that journey to take out the elf Pope, really.
Yeah.
But once we did that, his anger was so vast and terrible and mighty that he took over Estinien anyways. Like, he bided his time, and then when the time was ripe, he became the patch villain, and he was very good at that.
Trauma, which Nidhogg
Yep.
embodies alongside Estinien and everybody else. All right, next we have another Immaculate.
C. Dare to die.
Yeah. Who is
Okay.
Papalimo?
But I don't know which way to go, because one of y'all said Immaculate, the other one said C. I don't know. How do you split that difference?
Put him in C. Put him in C. Papalimo is great, but he did exist to die.
Look, he was then reincarnated as Euless, so same voice actor. and Kryle's father.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I wish he and Eden Papalimo are the only reason I wish I had started in Gridania, because I would have liked to see these guys early on.
I enjoyed that a lot, because I did start in Gridania as an archer, and I did enjoy getting them.
hair gets to go high.
Honestly, I'd say put Pipin in B next time.
Pipin, it's the only reason why I would debate putting Pipin in C versus B is because I feel Pipin is greatly underutilized.
Oh, I agree. So I'm fine with putting him down.
Yeah, Pipin's hair gets to put him higher than he.
All right, next is absolutely immaculate. Pudding Way.
Pudding Way.
Pudding Way. Just that one scene and
Oh my gosh,
Walker
that scene.
makes it
Yeah.
worth it.
Pudding Way is one joke, but it's a good joke.
Ooh, this guy.
I don't remember his name, but he goes in S.
Villains you love to hate. Like he's wrong the entire time, but you recognize that there's no other way he can do what he's got to do of the thing. Quintus,
yes. So yeah, no, like he that whole moments in Garlemald, like they were very impactful. He was a good villain, like you said, someone you love to hate. But oh my gosh, that was probably that's when you started going, oh, they're not playing.
Yeah. This is where Gaius would have been had we not dealt with Gaius earlier. Gaius would have been exactly where this guy with that resolution.
Yep.
One of the true believers.
All right. Ranjit.
Master Asia.
Yeah, I guess I don't want to say put him in F. E or F? I feel like maybe E.
After hearing some of this guy's lore, I think I like him more because of the lore.
Yeah.
I just didn't really resonate with him as much as I feel like the game would.
Yeah. Raubon. I say A.
Raubon's pretty high up there. Great dude.
Yeah, Raubon, he cleaves frickin' Tuttlegi into quarters with one arm after getting his other arm cut off.
Yep. All right.
Or did he then get his arm cut off? One of the two. He still did it.
He quartered him and then he got his arm cut off. Yeah.
And this was a T-rated video game.
All right, King Thornton.
Oh, this is with Regulus, right? Yeah, Regulus Fenhydrus.
Wait, this one's Regulus? Oh, that's right, Thornslayer, sorry.
Yeah, this is the general at the end of Heavensward. I think he shows up in the Summoner.
Yeah, no, Regulus, he's in the, he's in Fractal?
Yeah, he's at the end of...
He's in Fractal, and then he meets his untimely end very quickly within the Warring Triad quests.
Oh, yeah, I'd say I don't remember. Like, honestly, I'd put him in don't remember, even though I do. Like, he was not memorable at all.
Yeah, he has a cool song. I want to say, I forget what it is, but it may have been in the Fractal Continuum, that he's got a cool song that plays, I think, in the Summoner?
Cut you to pieces. That's all I remember.
Yeah. Like the Summoner questline, he shows up, or the shadow of him shows up. And he's got a really cool song.
Yeah.
That's kind of about it.
I forgot about that.
And the guy behind the hardest trial in ARR's history. The most savage of all fights.
I say C.
The ultimate before ultimates.
I say C for Cape Westwind.
Cape Westwind. Man, another one of those things I got to do twice.
Yeah, we're talking about the Rattan. God, back in the day, it was one of the best moments was whenever someone was new, get to do Cape Westwind, be like, all right, man, get ready.
Someone made like a savage guide of it.
This fight's going to F you up. You are just going to die all the time. And it's like, boop, it's dead. It was
2 seconds.
But I felt he got such a good glow up in the frickin' Telescope. Yeah, that was a fun little fight, and that was really like ARR bosses that kind of didn't really get to do what they really probably should have. Here you go. We haven't fixed your dungeons yet, so here, come do this instead.
All right. Next is Eye Patch Scion. I don't remember his name.
Real.
Oh, Real, yeah.
Who? I don't remember this character.
Yeah, like I remember him, but barely. So.
Wasn't he in the Crystal Brave stuff? Like he showed up a lot during that part.
Yeah.
I barely remember the eye patch, the haircut.
Runar. He's there for a purpose.
See?
Yeah. Until Y'shtola can get back to the first, and then he can bump up.
Oh, come on. The little flower? He's pretty great. I want that to pay off. I agree, but Runar I think is pretty good. Who else is in C? Okay, above Luke Beq for sure.
So you're putting him in the top of C.
That's fine.
Yeah. I'll agree.
Do you want him in B? Do you want him in B?
I don't know.
He's not better
I think
than Biggs and Wedge. I do not agree that he's better than Biggs and Wedge.
I think Wedge.
I'm fine with
Well,
keeping
okay,
him right
we'll
there.
put it. We'll yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Keep him in C.
But
Sadu.
Sadu
Okay,
now.
immaculate.
Nah, I say she's S.
The man, that boss fight messed me up. I had to do that like 3 or 4 times just to clear that. That was a tough
was
fight because
fun.
I kept messing up. You have to like kill things in a certain order before they charge
Oh,
up, and I kept
yeah.
messing that up.
No, Sadu has some great moments.
Yeah, and the way she antagonizes the other guy,
Magna, yeah.
and like when Ysayle gives her little sunline, her laugh when she repeats it, like that's burned into my mind. The way she laughs
Yes.
it, that is great. Sadu is amazing.
Now Seto. Seto's a best boy.
That's immaculate. Come on,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah, immaculate.
The point where the
Yeah.
end where he cries because he sees Ardford
my
in you.
God.
Oh, it's like a dog. Like you haven't seen a
Yeah.
dog in a while, or like you go to your family dog. It's old and he just can't help but wag his tail. Like he sees you. Like, so good.
I'm gonna say put Sickard in E above his, because I don't want to punch him.
I don't
but-
remember
Sickard's better than. I like Sickard more than all the characters are.
Sickard's better than Kai-Shirr, so I think he should be an E.
Like I would at least put Sickard in D.
Okay, I won't fight too hard.
Now this guy,
Not Teleji. Teleji goes.
Okay, that's F. Yeah. Okay.
like Teleji is the most F, and we
That's
still
the
have some Fs
original
left to
F.
go.
The first F.
Thancred, I say A. He's grown on me a lot. I honestly did not like him at first. He's
Oh,
grown on
really?
me a lot over. Yeah, put him with his boyfriend.
Next year, actually, yeah. Yeah, I think he's personally my least favorite, but he's still pretty great. Like all the signs are great.
Yeah, he was
But,
my least
yeah.
favorite for the long time, but I especially the whole La Habrea thing. But now I've really
Yeah.
like seeing towards the end of Shadowbringers when he finally stopped being a dick to Reen, he got better.
Yeah, if Reen and Gaia are their S tier, they make everything better there next to. And
Yeah.
Thancred by extension is better.
F for Elf Pope or E for Elf Pope.
Yeah, I think he's L or E. Sorry, I think he's E because he's not a villain I love to hate. He's not. I don't really particularly. Who's this guy? Thordurin, yeah.
Yeah.
He's fine, I guess, but I feel like the problem we have with the RPGs is the Pope is always the villain, and he really doesn't aspire to more than just being the generic villain Pope.
Like, oh my gosh, the first time we saw that Heavensward trailer, like, you see a Pope and we're like, that's that guy. Like,
Yeah, look at his face, look at his eyes.
That guy.
He was obviously evil from like the get-go, and like they don't really do more to elevate him as a villain the same way they do like Ilbert or Elidibus or even Asahi.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't particularly like Thordurin as a villain.
Yeah. Next guy, it's one of Gaius's men. Like I remember him, but I don't remember his name, so I guess we put him in that category.
Oh, that's who that is.
Yeah.
Doing the Werlet.
Vladiladu.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he can go. I don't remember him barely because I barely remember.
Oh, speaking of Werlet, the milk guy.
Valens needs to go in F. Oh my god.
Yeah,
And
he's,
and Varus. No. Vothri does not go in F. Vothri is immaculate. I am dying on this hill.
He is the crown of the immaculate.
His trial is the crown of the immaculate. He belongs.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's definitely a villain you kind of love to hate, but I feel like
Yeah.
the way the weird body horror stuff they do with him
It's
near
true.
the end of
Yeah.
that are really kind of interesting. And Valtteri he's an interesting character when all is said and done. I think the whole Yulmore, the whole meal thing, they were cooking with some body horror stuff there.
Oh
that I
yeah.
liked.
And we kind of did skip quickly over Valens and Varys.
Varys,
Yeah.
I mean, they're F. Like they are the people you want to hate.
Like, but man, like I just remember still with freaking Varys, and right before you do Gimlet, where you're having the big meeting at
Oh, the Stormblood, yeah.
thing, and he's like, nah, man, I'm the freaking king of Garlemald. I'm gonna F all y'all up. I don't care. Whatever. I'm here to cause chaos. Screw all y'all. Zenos got it from somewhere, and it's me.
Yeah.
That was a really good bad guy moment.
Yeah, it was. You think you're going to convince it, maybe try to stop the war, but no. He's
Yeah.
like an icon of Garlean supremacy, and he won't give that up no matter what.
Vina, S tier. Like that is.
Yeah.
It's because I mean, no, the fact that she's Highland, but like that character, we start this game going, okay, yeah, that's our god, whatever. The fact that you start doubting her, and you're like, okay, maybe she's the real villain, and then you feel really bad about thinking that later.
honestly, I kind of feel like she should go in Immaculate
I mean,
because
I'm
she's Crystal Mommy. Like she is
she's Crystal.
literally the god of our star.
Yeah, if we
I'm
want to
down.
put her color like an icon, I could see that. She's certainly not perfect, and I think that makes her a
No.
great character.
Yes.
So in the very least, S tier. But if we want to do Immaculate just for the joke of her being the literal crystal that is the icon of
Yeah.
14,
I feel if
will allow it.
Vothry gets joked into Immaculate,
That's true. Yeah.
we
Yeah,
need
okay.
we need someone to balance that out.
That's fair.
Balance, light and dark. Yeah, and honestly, Flow and Flow Together are still some of my favorite tracks in the
Oh,
entire game. I still think about those songs a lot, and they're very
Yeah,
important
yeah.
to me. So yeah, the Nah is pretty high up there,
Vidra is S tier. He is a good boy.
which is pretty good. I
Like,
like
I
the way they
mean,
showed up in Walker.
like I love. While Dawn Trail has not been my favorite, I've enjoyed it thoroughly. However, the moment he flies in, I'm just like, yeah! Like I was just cheering. Cause like, you miss
pretty
you
good.
miss the dragons. Like when you don't have them anymore, it's like I miss my dragons.
Yeah, the moment in the Endwalker trailer where he and Estinien show up are
Oh
a
my
pretty
gosh.
boss.
I don't know. Like it's funny because when that trailer first happened, no one listened to what Estinien was saying, and everybody thought it was Tiamat, and everybody's like, wait, no, he's saying Vidra.
Oh, yeah.
You Hase can go and fuck him. I hate you.
I
Oh,
Really?
sorry, I was going ahead, but who
No.
is he again?
He's Crystal. He's the Lala from Crystal Braves. That was the complete.
Oh yeah,
Ass-hat.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we skipped
Yeah.
it,
All right, next up,
Yotsu.
Yotsu. S tier.
but no.
S tier.
No, I would say A
She's-
maybe.
Yeah, A I'll give you. Okay, so likewise, she had a glow up. She went with a terrible character you love to hate to one of my
She's
favorite
still the
moments in the
character
entire
I
game.
hate. Like I don't like that character at all.
You
I
don't?
felt
Really?
bad for that character.
Oh.
I did feel bad for the character, but I did never liked her.
Oh,
But that is
yeah.
what makes a good villain. Like I mean, we have Emmett up high
Yeah.
up there. Because, like I mean, that
Yeah.
is what made her a good villain. And I will admit, my favorite moment is that she killed Asahi. So Like-
well, yeah, that's exactly
like that was the best moment.
it. Yeah, I really didn't like her at first either. I just hated her as a character and didn't really mind when she bit it the first time she might have bitten it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
like we
well,
see
she
her come
just
back.
shot Gosetsu, yeah.
Yeah. And like the way she comes back, like the game makes you think, like, well, is she really like, does she deserve to be punished because she did this, even though she didn't be the same person? But then like Asahi shows up and tortures her even further, and like that whole Tsukuyomi moment is just easily one of the highlights of the entire game. And it does even up to Ysayle.
Ysayle.
pretty high up there.
I mean, I'm a Shiva stan. I'm fine with Immaculate or anywhere above around that.
I'm fine with Immaculate.
Honestly, no.
That's-
Honestly, well, okay. So honestly, B or A, because
I
like
think
that
A.
character, I feel like she was a great character in that we thought she was gonna be like a villain just because she opposed us. But once we got to know her, understood her, we understood why. Like we kind of were like, yeah, you have a point. So like and
Yeah.
even the fact that she was a primal, like she channeled a primal essentially, like learning why, like I liked her character. She like Moenbryda is one of those I'm like I wish we had gotten more of, but they served their purpose. Unfortunately, by with their deaths and everything. But yeah, her death still was like, oh shit.
She's also one of the first characters that we discover has the echo that's not that besides us.
Yeah, that has Echo that's not doing what we're doing. Yeah.
I'm kind of
we know
tempted to
her.
put her in S, honestly. Like she's either A or S. I really like Ysayle.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to put too many in S tier, but I really like the whole Oblivion theme and the way the echoes we see.
We're also almost done, and if you notice, like our S's are not nearly as filled as everything else.
I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us for not putting everything in A2.
Yeah, what we have left, I don't have any more S's.
But the next
Ysayle
one.
is an A. Ysayle is an A.
Okay,
At
yeah.
the most.
Ysayle, I would give her even a B maybe. Like I like Ysayle. She was my first crush in the game. Okay, fine. But like she has her moments, but she's also like a lot of these other Scions. She's kind of just there now.
I will say what bumped her up from B to A for me is water, froth, and foam.
Oh yes. The Sailor
So
Moon
that's
moment.
yep.
That and like Little Sun is pretty great.
Yeah.
Like she has really great quippy moments.
She does.
But it does feel like she's had her best is behind her.
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like there might be more. Like once we start getting into being able to shard travel, I hope that there's more better moments with her. But you never know. Yukari, A or B?
I gotta put her in B.
I wish we had more with her. Like I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like we supposedly had the old expansion of Stormblood with her, but she didn't do a whole lot. She would define Ian, and she was there.
And that was kind of it. Like she felt like a character that we never got enough of.
Yeah.
I'd even recommend maybe C just because of that. Like she was pretty cool when she showed up, but she's honestly, I feel like she's kind of squandered. She's the Risa Hawkeye to Ian's Roy Mustang.
Well, I say keep her there because like I feel like she should be where Hilda is. I feel like her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. They're good characters.
Yeah.
Good design.
All right.
Zenos. Oh man.
F for face I want to punch, but he's a good villain as long as they don't bring him back.
This is the F's character.
Yeah, I mean.
He is the one you hated to love and you love to hate the most.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly S. He's a great, like he is a great villain. Like you know where he stands essentially. He wants to be your friend that fights
all the way
with
up?
you.
I think so. S is in Sam.
I
all the way up?
say he is an S tier villain.
I could see that. I did like Zenos at the end. The points where he was kind of annoying in Endwalker because he wouldn't leave. He does kind of redeem himself, I think, by becoming Shinryu.
Oh my god, when he and Basil called that, the fact that Basil called that made me so mad.
It's great.
I was so mad.
He actually is useful. He gets you into space, and then he still fights you, and you can't really lose that fight really, but it still feels epic to me.
Yeah.
And like the point where he looks at you the player, not the character, not the warrior of light, he looks at you the person behind the screen and says, "Hey, playing this game is fun, isn't it? You can't deny that fighting is fun." And there was no other choice to me other than the grin. Like,
yes,
of course, I can't deny it.
That was the correct choice.
And like you do the typical pound your fist in your hand and smirk. It's like the most warrior of light thing. Like you can't even though Zenos sucks in a lot of ways, you can't help but love him in that moment.
Well, Zenos is such a love or hate character, especially during Stormblood. Especially where you either were like, ugh, fuck this guy, or I kind of want to fuck this guy. Like that was it. That was you either had one of those two modes, and that was it. That was your only choice.
Yep.
Then Endwalker comes around and actually sort of, turns him into a character. There's more than just her, what fight.
And then again, you either had, man, fuck this guy, or I want to fuck this guy. I've always been in the fuck this guy camp, but I respect that he is a good villain.
I didn't particularly like him in Stormblood. He was like Sephiroth. He was the stoic badass who has a big sword. Like he was just kind of, I didn't like him as much as Gaius or even Nidhogg or Thordran or anybody in the stories prior. But I do think when he, because he comes back and then we see the stuff later with the Civil War, I do think he comes into his own as a great villain.
Yep.
And what's interesting about Zenos is how everyone treats him, Stormblood and then Endwalker, where Stormblood, he is the guy in charge of the Garlean contingents in Alamigo and Doma. He's got this entire army backing him. He's powerful. He's destructive. He's chaotic. He doesn't really care except for the hunt. And he's very just omnipowerful until you finally amass your armies and the people and power and take him down. Then an Endwalker, at this point, he's just some guy. Ysayle, talks him down when like, you're kind of a loser, right? None of us like you, and you kind of need to grow as a person if you actually want to fight the Warrior of Light. I'm just saying, bud. You're kind of you ain't gonna get your fight because you're kind of a douche, and he has to figure out what to do with himself. It's kind of an interesting parallel of the Zenos of Stormblood and the Zenos of Endwalker.
Yeah, there's really nobody that can tear you down the same way a 14-year-old girl can. Like,
yeah,
rip you to shreds.
All right, and last but not least, Tesleen is immaculate. If there is no one that plays this game that did not get to her turning into a light warden that didn't go, what the hell is going on with this expansion?
Whole Mr. Switch.
I mean, that is the welcome to Shadowbringers moment, and everyone agrees on it. Yeah, I just ran Whole Mr. Switch again today, and it hurts. It absolutely hurts.
But they show you they're not messing around.
No.
Shadowbringers is tough.
That's when they're like, oh, we're going. All right, let's okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna fake you out with fake poison, sleeping poison like we did in Animo. We're actually gonna kill characters.
Yep.
Yeah, it's. I don't know of a moment since then. I mean, I guess when the blasphemies start really showing up in Endwalker, when the Satra and the baby and stuff. Yeah, there's that. But until then, like Tesleen was kind of like, oh damn, I didn't think this game could go that hard, and it did it.
Oh yeah, I mean the kid and yeah.
It's okay. So
it's been 3
we done it.
We've done it, but are there any characters that you kind of want to move any a little bit up or any a little bit down?
Not really. I'm pretty satisfied with it.
Yeah, I think we did a good job. I think we had a tough mission to rank these characters. We did it pretty evenly. I'm really proud of us for not putting everything at the top. I think we were pretty even keeled about it.
Like I kind of.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Zenos above Graha and Estinien and Tadru and Ysayle, and I don't know if I like that.
No, look, and like I said, he is an S tier villain. He's not. We don't like him. In my opinion, I don't like him above those other characters. Cause, I mean, I put him above Hythlodaeus. That is not. But this is not the tier of how much we like them. Like this is just how we feel about them as characters, and he is an S tier villain. Like if we had a good guys tier and a villain tier and a you don't know what they are tier, like we can do that. But I feel like he belongs there.
Again, it's a case of yes, but do I like him as much as a villain as I like these other characters as much as heroes? And the answer is no.
I mean, then I'm not putting him.
I could acquiesce Zenos going down to A, but I don't think he should go below A for sure. Nah. I do feel like he definitely has redeemed himself like by the end. Not redeemed, literally redemption, but like.
I like Nidana more than I like Zenos, but I'm not gonna move her up. So.
Well, again, specifically, I like these characters as heroes more than Zenos as a villain.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like Tadaru's like one of my favorites, but she's still like as a character, she's not as full. I feel like as like some of the stuff some of the heights that Zenos reaches in Endwalker though. So it's like, do I let my inherent love for like Tadaru or Alphano or whoever like really push it?
I don't know. Did you do Tadaru's Grand Endeavor?
I did, and I do like the story she gets. She's great. I don't know. It's tough. It's like choosing your best friends. Like, you start getting nitty gritty. Like, who do you pick above others? Like, does it really? Like, I like Elidibus a lot, but I don't even know if Elidibus overall, when all is said and done, does Elidibus as a character go above Zenos as a character? And that's like a tough choice for me. There's parts of Elidibus I like more, but I still think Zenos as a character and the grand totality of the story. I still really, really like the ending to Endwalker. Like, it works well, like amazing. So it's tough to say.
Well, we will leave it here. This is what I'll screenshot and piece together and post. Like this is that we have now set it in stone.
Yeah.
Never changing, never moving.
And as we said, the Chronicle is always right. It never makes mistakes. So this is the de facto character ranking. Usurps all other character ranking. But if you disagree, you should let us know on our Discord, discord.dg/awesomecast. You can join the Final Fantasy XIV thread in the game type channel, and you can yell at us. And you know what? I'll say it. If you donate to our Patreon at whatever level Rachel's decided, you can send us an email, and we'll even read it on the show about how wrong we were. But only if you're a donor at our Patreon, patreon.com/awesome. Is it awesomecast?
It's awesomecast.
Awesomecast. Yes, if you're a donor, you can email us, and we'll even read it on the show. And we'll have to agree with you because you donated to us. How about
that? This one's going to have to get split into two to go to YouTube. But you can also comment on YouTube, depending on which half you're listening to, once I get it up there. So, all right.
All right.
Basil, do your spiel.
That's right. Well, I mean, Tobias already kind of covered it, but yeah.
Kind of did, yeah.
Please check us out, awesomecast.com. Check out our Patreon. Check out the Awesomecast Discord. Leave us comments there. Again, follow us. We all have various social medias, either at Chronicle or Carbicast. I'm at It's Basil Time. Anna's on Blue Sky at Angel Darkfire with the middle A is silent. And Tobias, it's Rev Tobias or R Tobias?
Just R Tobias.
And again, give us rankings on high numbers on all the podcast reviews as you can. Tell a friend, but never, ever forget, you tank the Bone Dragon up north.
Remember when Pop Team Epic did a whole 14 thing? Man, we're living in the best time way.